You're listening to WTIM, your information station. It's time now for your expanded local news. Kimmerer Village, the Presbyterian Child Care Agency in Assumption, is calling for community support in its latest fundraising campaign. They are hoping to raise $250,000 in the coming years, and contributors wanting to maximize their impact have a great opportunity to do so. That's because a separate donor will double match all donations through this Sunday. The location is also preparing for Christmas as they hope to make the holiday magical for children in their care who remain on the campus. Shawless Nagel is the executive director at Kimmerer Village. She says the fundraising campaign is geared towards revitalizing their summer camp, Camp Carew.
So we are right now in the process of a capital campaign for Camp Carew. We're really revitalizing Camp Carew. People up here haven't necessarily heard, but the Department of Fish and Wildlife has drained Little Grassy Lake, which is the lake that Camp Carew sits on. But they are calling it the revitalization of Little Grassy Lake, which is great. They are doing some work shoring up the dam. So during that period, we really wanted to take the opportunity to also revitalize camp. So we have a capital campaign with an overall goal of 250,000. That's over the course of, a couple of years. But we have a donor right now who's matching at 2-to-1 for gifts during this Giving Tuesday period. The Giving Tuesday period technically ends December 7th, so there's still time. We had several local businesses yesterday who are donating a portion of their proceeds to our matching Giving Tuesday capital campaign. So just wanted to put that out there. You can visit our website or certainly call and get more information.
And while most kids who live on campus do return to their families for Christmas, some do not. And for those who stay on campus, Kimmerer Village aims to make Christmas as enjoyable as possible for them with food, presents, and more.
Christmas can be a stressful time for families. There's often a lot going on, but we're very thrilled that many of our children do get to go home or to other family members' homes for Christmas. There are, though, every year several kids who do stay on our campus for Christmas Day, and that's hard for people to hear. It can be a hard day for those kids. We try to make Christmas Day really extra special. They have extra food in terms of not really extra, but like different food in terms of treats. They can help plan that meal for Christmas Day. We hold back special presents for the kids who are going to stay on campus Christmas Day. So they open Christmas presents in the morning. And we try to just make it a loving, warm day for the kids who do stay on our campus Christmas Day.
And in some cases, a child may remain on campus while their family visits. The family can stay at a cottage on campus, which allows them to connect with the child if suitable.
So we have 20 kids total on our campus. There might be anywhere from 5 to 7 kids who'll stay on campus Christmas Day. So we have kids who will go home for 1, 2, 3 days, maybe 7 days at a time to their family home. They've worked up to that. They've participated in family counseling. They've really worked to rebuild those family relationships. And especially for the kids who are working with Kimmerer Village, they've worked to build those resiliency skills in terms of being able to go home, be in obviously what is a very less structured environment than the residential program, and thrive during their Christmas visit. So that is an exciting possibility. Sometimes we do have families who come and stay on campus. We have a really lovely little cottage where it's called the McNabb Family Home, and families can come and stay there and then visit with their children while they're on campus. So sometimes we have kids who stay in the McNabb Lodge with their families. That way they have the support of the residential staff, but also get to be with their families.
As another component of Kimmerer Village's Christmas happenings, they hold an annual Christmas extravaganza. It's part of how the organization supplies and provides gifts for foster children that they work with.
So I wanted to share, we have for the last several years, we have a Christmas extravaganza on our campus, and this is hosting the residential kids and our foster care families. I wanted to mention also that the giving tree is not just for the residential kids, but our foster kids. We have over 100 foster children that we work with, and the angel trees have also supported Christmas gifts for those kids. We work with amazing foster families, but when you bring extra children into your home, then there are needs that just aren't covered by the state payment. So being able to support those great families through these Christmas gifts is a really wonderful experience for everybody. So at the Christmas extravaganza, we have a bounce house. We, of course, have Christmas cookies, different activities, and that's when the foster families will pick up their gifts.
More information on Kimmerer Village is available at kimmerervillage.org and by visiting them at their Facebook page. Shala Snagel appeared as a guest on the WTIM Morning Show. Taylorville Memorial Hospital is encouraging the community to start the new year on the right foot with their Frosty Footsteps Walking Challenge. The free, month-long event runs January 1st through the 31st. Participants can walk indoors at the Christian County YMCA, which will be opening their track to non-members at no cost throughout January, or you can head outside whenever weather allows. Walkers will log their miles through the free Pacer app by scanning a QR code and tracking steps on their phone or smartwatch. Anyone who reaches 100 miles during the month will earn a special Frosty Footsteps t-shirt. One past participant, Aspen Everly of Taylorville, logged more than 400 miles during a similar challenge in May and says the program helps keep people motivated and brings the community together. Nearly 200 people, from high school students to seniors, took part in 2 TMH walking challenges just last year. The hospital began hosting the events after identifying heart disease and stroke as priority health needs in their 2024 Community Health Needs Assessment. You can register online through the Pacer app, or for more information, contact Jay Bollinger at 217-707-5258. The Social Security Administration is touting a refurbished website. Visitors to ssa.gov will see the site's various features and different positions from before. Officials say the changes place the features most important to beneficiaries front and center. This allows them to access their accounts and other needed information more easily. Jack Myers from the SSA speaks on the website. He adds that the website puts links and other resources for accessing assistance in more conspicuous locations than before.
We talk a lot about the ssa.gov website. That is our homepage, and it's an excellent way to do business with Social Security. But recently, we have refreshed it, so we've got a redesigned homepage. So if you haven't been there in a while, I would encourage ssa.gov. Check it out. It's a little bit more user-friendly. It kind of breaks things down a little differently. One of the nice highlights, Grayson, is you and I talk a lot about how you can create your own personal My Social Security account, which is, your individual portal, if you will, to Social Security, and it's how you can see your own personal info and do a lot of different things with us. Well, now we've made that part front and center. So as soon as you get to the website, you'll very easily see how to sign in or create an account. Another thing that's kind of nice is once you get to that sign in or create an account page, if you want some help with it, you've got links right there on how to do it.
Americans celebrated Veterans Day last month. Myers reminds veterans to consider benefits provided by both Social Security and the Department of Veterans Affairs, as enrollment for each agency is handled separately.
One of the things that we do at Social Security as a thank you to our veterans is we expedite their applications for Social Security disability benefits under certain circumstances. And it's important to note, Grayson, that Social Security disability is not the same thing as VA disability. So you may qualify for VA disability as a veteran, but that doesn't automatically mean you'll get Social Security, nor does it automatically mean that you've applied for Social Security disability. So you probably want to look into both programs if you're a disabled veteran.
Okay.
And one of the ways we expedite Social Security disability applications is if you have a 100% permanent and total rating from the VA. So if your disability compensation rating from VA is 100% permanent and total, tell us about that when you apply for Social Security disability.
Myers also reminds those who undergo name changes in circumstances such as marriage to update that information with the SSA. The process for doing so varies based on a number of factors, but the website can guide visitors to their next steps.
You probably had a ton on your plate, right? There's a ton of planning involved. You had a huge to-do list, and you get through the ceremony and you take a little bit of a sigh of relief because you've gotten through it. But I just want to remind you that there may be one more thing left, and that would be to update your name with Social Security if you've chosen to change your name. It is important that you get that updated so that we can make sure that your employer has the correct name, we have the correct name, the DMV has the correct name. You want to get all your records aligned so that you don't have any troubles down the road. And it's very easy to do it with us. You contact us, you want to start on our website at ssa.gov, and you can start there by looking at the card and record section right at the very top. You might even be able to do that whole process 100% through the website, but that's going to kind of depend on where you got married, because that's sort of a work in progress. We don't have the ability to verify marriage certificates in all states.
Open enrollment for Medicare runs through this Sunday. Eligible patients under Medicare should make any desired changes to their plan before then in order to be under their new plan at the start of 2026.
We do have a role in Medicare. When it comes to enrollment, what we do is Medicare Part A and Medicare Part B enrollments. This particular enrollment period that's going on right now through December 7th is for people who are already enrolled in Medicare but want to make a change to maybe the prescription drug plan that they're in, which is Part D. Perhaps they want to change the Medicare Advantage plan that they're enrolled in, or maybe they want to make a change to the supplement that they're in. So basically these other types of coverage that you get through private insurance companies that help supplement the regular Medicare coverage. If you're interested in changing that type of plan, you do that now through December 7th, and then that change would be effective January 1st of 2026. Now, you don't have to make a change, but it is a good time to take a look at the plan that you're in.
More information on Social Security and that brand new website is available at ssa.gov. Jack Myers appeared as a guest on the WTIM Morning Show. This will conclude the first portion of your expanded local news, and it's brought to you by First National Bank of Taylorville.
The holidays will be here before you know it, and you always need more money to take care of all the gifts Santa is giving. Mackenzie Vaudry here, Universal Banker at First National Bank in Taylorville. We have several loan products from our home equity line of credit to consumer loans and even a Christmas club account to take care of Santa next year. Stop by and visit with me, Mackenzie, for the money you need this holiday season. First National Bank in Taylorville, first every time for 70 years, member FDIC equal housing lender.
A structure fire Tuesday afternoon caused significant damage to a home on North Webster Street in Taylorville. Taylorville firefighters were called to 1347 North Webster just after 4:30 p.m. Crews arrived to find the front porch of a one-story home fully engulfed, with flames spreading into the main level. Firefighters quickly deployed 2 attack lines and made what officials described as a rapid, aggressive knockdown, stopping the fire from reaching the attic and preventing further damage. The home was unoccupied at the time, and with that, no injuries were reported. The Taylorville Fire Department thanked Awanaco and Stonington fire crews, along with the Taylorville Police Department, for providing mutual aid on scene. The cause of the fire remains under investigation by the State Fire Marshal's Office. In a strategic move to bolster grid resilience and reduce storm-related outages, Ameren, Illinois and Ameren, Missouri are installing composite utility poles that are manufactured by Trident Industries at their Granite City facility. These fiber-reinforced polymer poles, branded as Trident Strong, are engineered to withstand extreme weather conditions while offering a safer and more efficient alternative to traditional wooden poles. The initiative comes amid growing concerns over aging infrastructure and the increasing frequency of severe weather events. Unlike conventional wood poles, Trident's composite poles are designed to bend without breaking, significantly reducing the risk of cascading failures during storms. Ameren strategically installs composite poles every 5th pole, alternating with 4 wood poles to storm-harden its power lines. Their multi-layer construction provides superior strength and flexibility, making them ideal for high-risk areas across Ameren's service territory. Ameren has set more than 7,000 composite poles across said service territory. The Granite City facility plays a pivotal role in this transformation. With manufacturing capabilities tailored to meet utility demands, Trident Industries ensures rapid deployment of poles in various profiles and diameters. This partnership also aligns with broader industry trends. Creative Composites Group, which acquired Trident Industries in 2024, has been expanding its footprint to support utilities nationwide in their grid hardening efforts. As Ameren continues to invest in infrastructure upgrades, the use of composite poles marks a significant step forward and towards a more resilient and sustainable energy future for communities here in Illinois and in Missouri. The second and final weekend of firearm deer hunting in Illinois will feature some snow cover across most of the state. Dan Skinner is with the Illinois Department of Natural Resources. The second and final weekend of firearm deer hunting season starts today, Thursday, through this Sunday. After just talking Ameren, Illinois, a year after receiving a $308.6 million electric rate hike, Ameren, Illinois is asking the Illinois Commerce Commission to authorize to increase its delivery rates by an extra $59.6 million. A provision in state regulatory law allows the utility to petition the ICC to recover extra expenses in yearly reconciliation cases if they go over budget on capital expenditures. The ICC rejected Ameren's first attempt at a 4-year rate plan in 2023, in part because the utility didn't do enough to show how the plan would be affordable or actually beneficial to their customers. That's according to the Citizens Utility Board spokesman Jim Chilson. The $308.6 million increase is spread out through 2027. Chilson says consumer advocates, including Cub and Illinois Attorney General's office, have uncovered at least $14 million in just wasteful spending in Ameren's reconciliation proposal. A decision by the Illinois Commerce Commission is expected by December 20th. This will conclude the second portion of your expanded local news. Moving now to obituaries, which can be found at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com and are brought to you by Sutton Memorial Home. This is Chad Sparks.
When a loved one passes, grieving family members and friends often are confronted with dozens of decisions about the funeral arrangements. Sutton Memorial Homes in Taylorville and Nokomis have been helping families in the area for over 55 years with these often difficult decisions. They offer pre-planning, traditional funerals, and cremation. Austin and the staff at Sutton Memorial Homes' goal is to make your family's transition easier in their time of need. Sutton Memorial Homes, where caring is what they do best.
91-year-old Ina Claire Pierman of Taylorville died on December 1st. Visitation is tomorrow, December 5th, from 9:30 a.m. until 10:30 a.m. at St. Rita Catholic Church in Kincaid. Funeral Mass will be on December 5th at 10:30 a.m. at St. Rita Catholic Church in Kincaid. Burial will be at Camp Butler National Cemetery. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Masterson Funeral Home in Kincaid. 90-year-old Cynthia Hayes of Nokomis died on November 30th. Visitation is December 6th from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. at Colton Baptist Church in Colton. Funeral service will be December 6th at 2 p.m. at Colton Baptist Church. Burial will be at Nokomis Cemetery. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Steele Dawson Funeral Home. 68-year-old Jerry Lee Englehart of Pana died on November 28th. Visitation is tomorrow, December 5th, from 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. at Steele Dawson Funeral Home in Nokomis. Funeral service will be December 5th at 12 p.m. at Steele Dawson Funeral Home. Burial will be at St. Paul Cemetery in Nokomis. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Steele Dawson Funeral Home in Nokomis. 71-year-old Karen K. Bailey of Taylorville died on November 30th. Visitation is December 5th from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. at Trinity Lutheran Church in Taylorville. Memorial service will be on December 5th at 11 a.m. at Trinity Lutheran Church in Taylorville. And burial will take place at a later date. And 58-year-old Todd Andrew Foltz of Sullivan, formerly of Arcola, died on November 26th. Visitation is December 5th from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. at Edwards Funeral Home in Arcola. Funeral service will then be the next day, December 6th at 10 a.m. at New Life Church in Sullivan. Burial will be at Arcola Cemetery. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Edwards Funeral Home in Arcola. Get details on these and other local news stories at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com or hear them every hour on WTIM. WTIM is your only local news radio.